Welcome, Sagittarius. This is your monthly love scope reading for September 2015. My name is Tilly, and welcome to Tarot with Tilly. And thank you for all the love and support that you give me each and every day. Truly, thank you. Let's get right to your cards because we start with the Emperor. Now, the thing that caught my eye the most was that you are sitting on top of your world and you are definitely tapped into spirit, which isn't the two things that I usually get first from this card. So I found that to be, now it's all about you this month, okay? The Emperor is a very Aries energy, which is another fire sign. So it's, you determine the outcomes this month. Even though we have a lot of strong cards here, you determine the outcome this month on how you use the energy and how you use the energy to bring you in balance, to understand to honor yourself. I think that we have the Moon card as your second card here. So it's honoring yourself. It's honoring your space of love, what you expect love to be. Now it's kind of a balancing act here between emotion and what the norm is or what the right thing is. So I would have to say that the Moon is trumping over the Emperor here. So if you are in a relationship or you are looking towards a relationship or you meet somebody new and you know what, it doesn't match your perception of what society calls a relationship, I don't think that you should allow yourself to judge it by society's standards. Judge it by your heart. Judge it by the balance that you feel. Okay, I think that you have a lot of wisdom this month when it comes to love. A lot of wisdom of your heart, but you're truly trying to identify with this balance that needs to be in your life when it comes to love. And feeling the balance and feeling the wholeness. And I really think that, with the Emperor here so strong with the Moon, that you were making the decisions on how to go forward. You are definitely making the decisions this month. It's nobody else's decision on how your love life goes this month except for you. So it's, if you're looking for somebody, then you have to raise your light and you have to get out there and you have to socialize and you have to be, tell people, I'm looking for a relationship. Set me up. Do you know anybody? You control it, okay? If you're in a relationship, it's the conversations that you decide to have or not to have. It's the situations that you put yourself into or not put yourself into. That is really going to be the deciding factor in where your relationship goes. How you are loved. How you are appreciated. How you are honored. We have the King of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, and the Page of Swords. The King of Pentacles is this new ideas kind of. Okay, he's, your crown actually is a vine growing. Okay, so it's the new ideas and allowing those new ideas to come in when it comes to relationships. So like I say, don't follow the norm of what society expects a relationship to be, and don't compare your relationship or yourself to what society deems as the perfect steps in acquiring a relationship, growing a relationship, bringing security into a relationship, loving another person. I think that actually stepping outside of the box, or actually realizing that there is no box at all, is where you will have the most growth and happiness within a relationship, that you will bring in the most stability and you will bring in the most security in your life when it comes to love. We have the Nine of Swords, and this is sleepless nights, this is worry, and we have another one that is sleepless nights and worry. So really, it's your thoughts and how you control your thoughts and where you want your energy to go this month. I get that very strong and clear for you. I've mixed those two cards up, and I don't want to do that in case I refer back. They have to be in the right place there for me to get the right energy. 90% of what we worry about never comes to be. We know that, and yet we worry. We play things out. And usually if we allow our thoughts to just travel on their own merry way, they'll turn out to ugly places, places where we get stuck between a rock and a hard place. We have to take control of our thoughts of our worry, of our concern. And we have to think about the logical ways of stepping out into what we truly want when it comes to love. So if you're having problems in your relationship, this is not a time to knee jerk, okay? We have the Page of Swords here. It's not a time to knee jerk. It's a time to really think it through. Think it through clearly, but imagine in your mind first the desired outcome that you want. Okay, and the Emperor here, I mean, the Emperor is the Emperor because the Emperor thinks things through, plans his actions accordingly. So I think really you have to be very, welcome to the country. We have one fly, and this is a big house, and yet this one fly has decided to hang out with us today. I tell you, he's been in more readings. Page of Swords. Okay, she wants to just do something to get the energy flowing, the action flowing, and that is not always the best advice. And I usually warn against her, and I'm going to warn against her a little bit here, okay? Page of Swords. Now, it could be that you are thinking of doing something very radical or something very different from the norm with society and the way they think, and that could be your cause of worry and concern. Okay, now you do want to stay grounded because we have the Emperor, and that is staying grounded. You're sitting on top of your world, and the moon there is talking about a balance that you have to feel inside before you can feel it on the outside. But don't allow society's impression of what should be and could be your leading information. It should be your heart leading you. It should be your logic, your wisdom, your strength. We have the Eight of Swords here. Same thing. It's almost like you need to change your perception around that. You know, if you have the How to Have a Loving Relationship, How to, any of those books, throw them, burn them, okay? And then sit around the fire together and hold hands and talk about your relationship in the way that you see it, okay? I really have the sense or this feeling that the more that you try and live up to society's reasoning of what a relationship to be, the more backwards you will go within the relationship. It really has to come from your own heart, your own understanding, your own thoughts, your own plans going forward. We have the Two of Swords, and this could be huge decisions when it comes to relationships, and these are decisions that you really have to make with courage, with the strength, and what you know is true in your heart, the wisdom that you have gained. Let's get you an angel card here. Okay, so yes, you need to follow your heart. Definitely, you need to stay grounded. You need to look for loving experiences. Okay, and actually, you have Saturn moving into your sun sign, don't you? So, you know what? You might even come across as a little bit cold or not as approachable this month. So maybe you need to understand that about yourself. And if you are looking at this video because it is your partner that's a Sag, then understand that they are the same person. They are just as loving and beautiful and compassionate as they always are, but it's Saturn taking a hold of pulling them inward, and they have a huge growing experience to do when Saturn comes into your sun sign. So be compassionate and lovable. Definitely love your Sag if you're watching this video for somebody else. But if you're the Sag, realize that, you know, you might have to think of a way of approaching things from more of a heart center, more of a grounded center. Okay, that you might seem a little bit cold or a little bit pulled into yourself or not as approachable. So if you're wondering why your partner isn't coming near you, maybe it is just that vibration, and that you have to make it something from the unconscious into the conscious. Leap of faith. Believe in yourself, listen to your heart, and do what gives you joy. Yes. Oh, you know what? Oh, no, I thought we had two cards there for a second. I was going to say, wow, we got two cards, but we only got the one. And, you know, this is going forward on your journey. You're at the base of the steps. So this means that you are going up. Definitely you're going up to newer and higher and beautiful places. So sometimes you need to take that leap of faith. Sometimes, so once again, it's not listening to what society is telling you to do. It's not looking at other relationships and saying, well, they've got this and they've got that. That's not you. That's not your partner, or that's not your partner to be. Okay, so you really need to take a leap of faith into what motivates you. Believe in yourself, listen to your heart, and what gives you joy. Okay, and don't worry about the rest of the world. They will honor your love however you express it to the world, however you express it to the person. Listen to your heart and believe in yourself. Okay, there's a lot of beauty inside you, and a lot of beauty that anybody should be very honored to be standing next to. So, you know what? Do what gives you joy. Do what gives you happiness. Use the Emperor's energy, obviously, in knowing how to approach the situation properly so that it's a win-win, so that you have the buy-in, especially if it's not just you yourself putting yourself into a vibration of meeting somebody new and wonderful in your life that is going to really walk with you. But if you're in a relationship, okay, think about your words, think about how you want to say things so that you get their buy-in, so that you come from a place of love, a place of balance, a place of security in what you are trying to convey to them. So until we meet again, remember, I do love you.